welcome back to Sippin' with Manny. Sippin' with Manny. You know, we sippin' with Manny, folks. And we got it right here. Starting off this great Memorial Day, or we're ending it now. Red, white, and blue can. Pass blue ribbon, baby. Pass blue ribbon. Hope you all had a good 3-day weekend, because I know I did. You know, and we just keep doing what we doing, folks. Ooh, that's some good stuff. I had to grab another sip because how good it was. So, one thing, let me start off with a little bit of beer tips. You know, one little bit of beer tips. So, something about the beer. Let me think of something real fast. Something real fast about the beer. Oh, okay. Not every beer, man, is meant to be served ice cold. Not every beer. All right? You don't need every beer ice cold. You don't need every beer in a frozen glass. You know, sometimes it just needs to breathe a little bit. Just let it breathe. You want all those flavors coming out of it, let it breathe a little bit. There's like a little warm-up, you know, and you just start tasting it. You know, sometimes you hold, like if it's all those crafts, you hold it in your hand while you sip in it. The further you go through your beer and the longer it's been in your hands, the better it starts tasting. You know, because it warms up, all those flavors starts coming out and the aromas and stuff. So that's a good little tip. Not every beer is meant for ice cold, you know. Coors Light, yeah, it's good beer ice cold. Corona's good when it's cold. Modelo's are good when it's cold. But when you start hitting those crafts and all those different flavors and stuff, nah, not ice cold, man. You don't want them ice cold. Try them. Try them not ice cold. Try them ice cold. It's up to you. Try them and see what you think is better. But, you know, to understand it more, you're going to get more flavor when it's a little bit, you know, a little bit breathable. So you just got to let it do it that way. Tomorrow, we all know what's happening tomorrow. We're all going back to work. We're all going back to work. You know, I personally enjoy my job. You know, I hope you do too. And that's how it is. But let me tell you one thing. What I'm getting tired of hearing all over the internet, all over the discussions at the water cooler, or all over just walking down the street. You hear people arguing, what's better? iPhone, Apple, Samsung, Galaxies. You know what? Fuck it. Who cares? Who cares what's better? Because I don't. All the phones are doing the same thing anyways. You could go on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. They all use the internet. They all use text message. They all accept phone calls. You can all do face recognitions. You can all do filters. You all can do the finger scanning. They all do the same. So you know what? Enough with the arguments. And everyone knows just your preference. Your preference, what you like. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people saying, oh, Apple's better than this. Or Samsung's stealing this from Apple. Or Apple's stealing this from Samsung. Who cares? Who cares, man? By the end of the day, they're all stealing something from somebody. You know? It's like people arguing about the PlayStation and the Xbox. It's a dumb argument. Everyone knows PlayStation 4 is better. Shit. Nah, I'm just kidding. I have Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo. They're all cool. They're all cool. But one of the ultimate systems there was out there was the Sega Dreamcast, man. That thing was ahead of its time. It didn't get enough props for where it should have been. That thing was cool. Sega Dreamcast, ready to rumble. Afro Thunder right there. Boom, 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 boom. Knocking them out like Rocky. Shoot. You know. Oh, one quick shout out. We want to shout out to Lucas Rose doing his walking and talking. He's bringing that stuff back. He's walking and talking while sipping coffee, folks. So if you don't want to see some brew today and you want to sip on some coffee, check out Lucas Rose. That guy right there, he speaks about, who knows what he speaks about, but he's speaking. He's speaking, he's sipping his coffee, and he's doing his thing. But don't forget, every Wednesday morning, we sipping our coffee too. Maybe one of these days, we might even take a brew. Shoot. But I hope you all having a good weekend, man. Tomorrow, we're all going back to work, and we're all going back to that normal life, you know. 9 to 5, 8 to 4, 7 to 3, whatever you want to do. Or whatever your job does. But you know what? Enjoy it, man. While you're there, just do the work. Just do the work while you're there, you know? You're there anyways, you might as well just do the work right. You know? So, that's all it is. You know, we're looking at, we end up doing something cool. We end up getting our hands on one of those Project Ones, the Rock Project One sneakers. So when those come in, we're going to try to do a little unboxing for the show and let you guys see those firsthand right there. I know the Rock already revealed them, but I want to reveal them too, you know. Let's do it again. Let's do it again for all my people to see that stuff. You know, why don't we do it? And you know how I was arguing about Apple and Samsung and stuff, but That's only on phones, folks. Don't think about that on everything, because let me tell you this. Apple laptops are way superior. Apple computers are way superior than other ones. You know, the computer I use, let me show you this right. Let me show you this computer I use. Let me show you. Let me flip this over. You see that computer right there, that Apple computer right there? You seen that Apple computer? That thing right there is 10 years old, folks. 10 years old and still kicking like a charm. Still kicking like a charm. That thing right there, 10 years old. I had it since 2007. 2007, I'm still using that thing. Googling, not FaceTime, Googling, and, you know, doing my schoolwork and everything on there. I'm trying to do some video editing and see what happens, you know. But I just haven't had time to do the video editing. But, you know, that thing right there, 10-year-old still kicking. You can't get that out of no Dell or PC. You can't. 1 year, 2 years on the PC and that thing's done. And that's all it is, folks. You know, this past blue ribbon's so good, man. It's winding me down, ready to start my day tomorrow, you know. So, yeah. So let's just keep doing our thing. Let's enjoy this week. Let's sip our brew. And let's have a good 4-day week, man. It's a short week for all of us. And we're going to do good. Let's dominate this week. Let's do it right, man. That's all it is. Let's go into work tomorrow and surprise your boss. Surprise your boss. You know, don't surprise them with a gift. I'm not saying surprise them with a gift. Surprise them that you know what you're doing. You could do a good job, you know. Make them be like, man, who is this guy? He walked in here with different attitude, ready to go. That's what it was about. That's what we got to do, man. Sipping with Manny. Have a good week. We'll see you all tomorrow. Comment, like, share. Tell your friends. Tell your grandmas. Tell your grandpas. Tell your uncles. You know what? That's how we do it. Sipping with Manny.